All right, so hello everyone and good afternoon. My name is Haley Pactol, and today I'll be presenting my senior capstone proposal, also known as an Ode to Waialua, as I'll name it. So a little overview about me is I am a four-year student here at University of Hawaii West Oahu. I graduated from Waialua High and Intermediate School back in 2019. I am majoring in creative media with a concentration in general creative media. So for this project, our proposal is going to be broken down into three or four different parts. First, I'm going to be talking about my senior capstone plans. Then I'll be stating my thesis, moving on into the objective of my research, and finally ending it off on the significance of my project. So my thesis statement is, while Waialua is a small community that rarely gets any attention, by delving into the past, present, and future, we can gain a deeper appreciation for its significance and better understanding the enduring allure of the Waialua community. So my main objective that I want to accomplish from my research is to provide a resource that can be accessible to the public, that they can gain a better understanding of the Waialua community. It will also provide an opportunity for people of the community, any members of any age, whoever wants to participate, to raise their voices, share their stories and experience, to provide insight on any issues that occur within the community, as well as claim any of its significance despite being one of the smaller and lesser known communities on the island. So for my capstone plans, I plan on making a project. This will be an interview conducted documentary where I will interview members of the community, all ranging in different ages. I would believe this is an appropriate approach to this subject because it can be information given straight from the prime sources, which is basically the members of the community who live there and have their own stories to tell. I also believe that this medium is also effective for putting information displayed into a visual aspect. People can watch the film and they can listen to the voices of the people and also maybe learn a little bit more about the Waialua community. So moving on to its significance. For my first point, I would say a lot of people have lived here and have planted well-seated roots into the community. Many generations have lived and resided in Waialua, majority of them rooting back to the time when the old sugar plantation was still up and running. With that, many people have their own stories, photos, and maybe bits of history that they can tell, for it has been passed down to them from generations before them. With that, it can also be used as archival footage or as well as a historical record for Waialua. My second piece of significance to the project is that there's a lot of deep-rooted history in the town, despite being in a small size. However, it has been overlooked due to tourism and real estate, posing the area as a prime living location. If you were to search up the history of Waialua or just Waialua in general into Google or any other search site, you'd be met with many sites circling around tourism and industry, the tourism industry and real estate firms. But for future implications, this film can be used to show that it's more than just that, more than just an area where people can, just buy a home, live in. There's a lot more deeper significance to the Waialua community. So some data to back up what I've researched. This is kind of going into when I was talking about people sharing their stories. So the average age in Waialua is approximately 4.8 years, and the second highest age range in that area is older than 65, and it makes up about 26 of the population. And we have this thing down here where we consider the older people like living treasures or living archives, and they are the key to knowing more about the community. So which is why I really want to strive and create this project, is because they're not here for much longer, and to get their voices to share them to the public or like to just put them out there, that'd be worthwhile. For the target audience, it'd be ideal to have a target audience of anyone or everyone who visits the community, as well as people who live in other communities on this island or in Hawaii in general. So it could be people of any age, either be local members of the community of Waialua or other members in other communities, as well as tourists and visitors that come to the islands. So my proposed solution is with this film, I'll be able to formulate a resource available for people of the public to use as an informant on the Waialua community. And I've stated before that I feel like it would be very important to document and take in the voices of the people that live here. So, which is why I'll go into my preparation process. So pre-production during the summer, I'll send out flyers, also post a lot of social media and spreading the word about the project, hopefully getting more members interested in the project that are willing to take part. And then once I have members of the community that are willing to participate in the production phase, I'll keep close contact with them, schedule a time to and place and where to conduct the interviews. This is where I'll also be looking for archives, photos, video clips for B-roll. During the production, I'll also ask if the interviewees will be comfortable with sharing their own photos that they have on hand. And then in post-production, I'll be finalizing the clips, editing all the information, B-roll, edit audio, and or add in audio if needed. In the end, I'll have a clean and cohesive film. So a deliverable or an example that I'm willing to kind of follow in the footsteps of is this film presented by one of our professors here, Professor Farinella, which is a film that I've seen before and kind of got inspired by it. Hunting in Wartime, it'll kind of be following the same format where I'll be conducting interviews with people in the community, and then I'll be using B-roll shots, photos, other video clips that are either provided from a source outside of the community that have archival footage, or actual sources from the people that I interview that will also go along to what they say when I do conduct those interviews. And with that, that'll be the end of my presentation. So thank you.